Are the Dodgers the ones ruining baseball, or is it the cheapskate tactics and general incompetence of all the other organizations? Let's go back a few years and talk about it. In 2020, the Boston Red Sox traded Mookie Betts to the Los Angeles Dodgers, despite being fully capable of signing him to the same extension that he later signed with the Dodgers. And keep in mind, at the time, Mookie Betts was the face of the franchise. It wasn't a popular move by the fan base by any means, the return wasn't great, and it seemed like a move that they were simply doing to avoid paying him a big contract. And though Freddie Freeman wasn't traded to the Dodgers, he accepted a 6-year, $162 million contract from them with an average annual value of $27 million. Now, Atlanta was close to signing an extension with Freeman, though they weren't willing to go from a 5-year to a 6-year deal at the same average annual value that the Dodgers gave him. Now, keep in mind, this is another face of the franchise player, one that had won a World Series with them, and by all accounts, would have preferred to sign with Atlanta at the time. It was Atlanta that wasn't willing to move from the 5-year to the 6-year contract that Freddie Freeman wanted, and resulted in him going to Los Angeles. The Angels had every opportunity to get a massive return for Shohei Ohtani. Instead, they allowed him to play out the last year of his contract and sign with Los Angeles. We later found out the Rays offered a package to the Angels of Junior Caminero and Carson Williams in exchange for 1 year of Shohei Ohtani. They also turned down a package from the Padres that centered around top prospect at the time, Jackson Merrill. Now, by keeping Shohei for that extra year, the Angels gave the Dodgers the advantage of offering Shohei Ohtani a chance to play for a team without having to relocate. And of course, it's having Ohtani with the Dodgers that helped them sign Yamamoto and Roki Sasaki later. Now we get to this deadline and the move that sent Tarik Skubal to the Dodgers. It was the Dodgers that ruined the relationship with Tarik Skubal this past offseason by fighting to underpay him in arbitration, then turning around and giving a mega deal to Framber Valdez. Like the Angels, they had every opportunity to move Skubal this past offseason and get a bigger package in return than the one they just got from the Dodgers. Keep in mind that the Dodgers are also one of the best organizations when it comes to drafting and developing, so they regularly have top prospects to dangle each trade deadline. At the end of the day, it's totally acceptable and understandable to be upset that the Dodgers continue to get better. However, it might be more logical to point the fingers at the owners and organizations who consistently cry poor while continuing to get richer by underspending on their organizations. As always, make sure to follow for great sports and sports card content every day, and leave me a comment with your thoughts. We'll see you next time.